Action.
Hi, I'm Dr. George Love for the Love Chinese Medicine and the director of Blue Dragon Qigong Academy. Now, I've got this exciting thing that I can't wait to share with you. It's called Qigong Vitality Testing. Now, Western medicine bases everything on the measurement of your blood pressure in the left arm, and you're supposed to be lying down. Now, according to the textbook, you're supposed to do it 3 times in 24 hours and take the average. Do they ever do that? Do they ever take your blood pressure sitting up in a chair? Of course they do. And on that measurement, they base whether or not you have a high blood pressure, and then you're going to prescribe you a prescription for the rest of your life. Well, in Qigong Vitality Testing, we've discovered that there's a condition called sub-health. And high blood pressure and high blood sugar are not diseases. That means they can't prescribe medications for you. You've got to come to me. So we do blood pressure on the wrists and the ankles. Why the wrist? Because the blood vessels are narrower in your wrist. And therefore we can tell 5 years ahead of time if you're going to get high blood pressure because we measure the wrist. Now, if you were going to get a blood clot that was going to break off and go to your lungs, creating a lung embolism or your heart for a cardiac embolism, would that blood clot be more likely in your legs or your arms? Okay, you guessed it, the legs. And that's why we do the blood pressure of the ankles. So when we compare all 4 blood pressures, it tells us exactly where your blood is not circulating. And we call that blood perfusion. And when the blood perfusion is poor, we call that ischemia. And ischemia leads to deep vein thrombosis and peripheral vascular disease. So we don't want any of that. So now in our Qigong Vitality Testing, we test blood sugar, we test the heart rate recovery, we do capillary refill tests, we do respiration testing, how many breaths per minute. The average American is 18, the average athlete is 12, health is really around 8 breaths per minute. Then we do the range of motion and relative strength training. Now, if you go to the gym and work out, you're working out your elbow, and there's going to be a point here that eventually works out. If you do this, you're eventually going to wear out a point in your shoulder. But if you do this, we call these chi cups or joint rotation exercises, there's no point of wear and tear on your shoulder. And so that actually heals the shoulder. Then we do lymphatic testing, we do blood perfusion testing, acid-alkaline balance, then we do leg balance till we see if you can stand on one leg, and then we do proprioception, which is spinning and turning, and then we do neuroplasticity, which is how your brain waves, your brain creates new neural pathways. Wow, that makes you smart. So those 12 things together become Qigong Vitality Testing, and that gives you a number which tells us what you're at risk for: heart disease, lung cancer, colon cancer, breast cancer, prostate cancer, or any of the diabetic complications, because that's what we die from. So come to QiMD, I'm Dr. George Love, or any of my graduates from the Blue Dragon Qigong Academy, and they can help you figure out what is your number, what's your risk factor. Click the link below for more information. Have a blessed day. Just remember, your health is in your hands.
I'm not sure. Were you looking at the camera? You looked at me, right?
No, I wasn't looking at anything.
Okay.
I was just looking into space because I forgot that this was the camera.
It's one of those. There you look at it like that.
To the wrist. Now, if you were going to get a blood clot that was going to break off and go to your lungs, creating a lung embolism or your heart for a cardiac
Can you stop
embolism,
that one for me?
would that blood clot
Stop this one?
likely